Good morning from the Moose River in Jackman, Maine. Hopefully you've enjoyed the sights and the sounds so far. I was going to do my little yap session back when I put in at Spencer Rips, but I just wanted to get on the water and enjoy the morning, so I just stopped for a snack, and so I figured I would check in and kind of give a rundown of what the plan is today. So I got up, I think as you probably saw it, around 2:30 this morning from Bangor, Maine, and headed out here to Jackman. The grouse are drumming. And so I put in at Spencer Rips. I'm doing the Moose River bow trip, which is like a 35-mile loop trip. Traditionally, you would put in the town of Jackman, and you'd paddle across Adian Pond on your first day, do the Moose, and then on your last day, you'd have to paddle back across Adian Pond. But where I'm doing this as a 2-day trip, tomorrow the weather does not look great. So I didn't want to have to fight the wind and the rain going across Adian Pond tomorrow afternoon. So I parked at Spencer Rips. I drove in there. And so I'll be tackling Adian Pond and Holeb Pond today. And then I'll just have the river sections to finish up tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about halfway probably to Adian Falls. And I was down there a couple weeks ago doing some site maintenance. So they looked runnable then. I'm sure they're runnable now, so I'll cruise right through them and get out to Adian Pond, and we'll continue. So I don't know how much chit-chat I'll be doing across this trip, but I'll try to at least document enough of the sights and the sounds for you guys to enjoy. So tag along for the trip, and we'll see where we end up today. Safe to say it hasn't warmed up yet. This is all ice. I don't know if you can hear it, but made it to Adian Falls, upper Adian Falls anyway. I've ran these both enough times to kind of know where the lines are, so I'm not even going to get out to scout it. I'm just going to run it. I saw it a couple weeks ago, it looked fine. So typically this first one you kind of stay river left, and then on the lower Adian Falls you stay river right, and it's typically pretty good. Right now we've had so much rain that there's a lot of water, and you can kind of just go up and over most of the rocks, and you're not really having to dodge too much. So we'll run them and see how we make out. Hopefully I don't take a swim, because it's only like 32 degrees out. Well, that wasn't the most graceful running of the lower falls I've ever done, but made it upright. That's all that matters. So just got this all sponged out and ready to move on to Adian Pond. What an awesome day. The forecast originally for today was cloudy with occasional showers, and I do not see a single cloud, so definitely getting treated to a beauty of a day. Headed down this way, down to the end of Adian Pond, which is where the portage is over to Holeb Pond. The gatekeeper for the trip that keeps all the riffraff out, because it is not a fun one. That's where you gain all your elevation in order to go downstream on the Moose, which is what allows this to be a loop trip. So it's 1.2 miles uphill, and just not a great time, but we're gonna head down that way and get through it. Made it to the end of Adian Pond for the portage over to Holeb Pond. 1.2 miles through the woods. Not that much fun, but we'll get it done. It's only 10 o'clock, so rather than try to lug everything all in one go, I'm gonna take my bag up. And it's early in the season, so I don't know how many people have come through here, so I don't know what it's looking like for like blowdowns and stuff like that. So I've got my handsaw in that bag, so when I carry my bag across, I'll clear anything if I can that I see along the way, and then I'll come back and grab the canoe. Down the portage to Holeb Pond. I just got to shoot across here, and it's a little bit of a paddle across here. The pond kind of wraps around the corner, so you can't quite see all the way, but eventually find the river, and once I get into the river, I'll probably grab one of the first couple sites, and that'll give me a shorter day tomorrow because I'm not sure when the rain is going to set in. But otherwise, this pond has some really nice sites on it, but we'll see how I'm feeling by the time I get all the way across. That portage is rough. That one definitely wears you out. So, but again, it's only noon, so I got plenty of time to wheedle my way across here and take my time. I'm in no rush, and thankfully there's not much of a breeze, so I'll enjoy this and see where we end up across here. Made it to the moose. Downstream that way to camp, and then downstream to the truck in the morning. Nice to have a bit of color back with the evergreens. When you come out of Holeb Pond, you're kind of in like a marshy, boggy area for a while, and everything's just brown. It just kind of looks like this. It's nice to be back in kind of in the woodland area and get some more color. Up there is the Camel Rips West site, which isn't a terrible spot, but I'm gonna go around this corner to Camel Rips East, which is actually on the rips. Give me a little white noise to fall asleep to later. Good morning. All loaded up here at Camel Rips. Getting ready to head down towards Holeb Falls for the portage around those. And then, yeah, just a leisurely paddle. I think I got 10 miles or so until I get back to the truck at Spencer Rips. So as long as it's not raining, which it's not yet, I'm going to take my time and probably do a little bit of fishing and just kind of let the current take me downstream. So we'll push off here and check in when we get down to Holeb Falls.
Well, that's a wrap on that trip. Man, what a perfect trip that was. Plenty of water to go over all the whitewater, no bugs. It was supposed to be cloudy and rainy both days, and it rained on me for maybe 10 minutes today, and then the sun came right back out. So no complaints. So that was awesome. Much needed. First time on a trip with this new Esquif, Huron 15 that I got. Back to just traditional one blade paddling, and it was good. It was good for the portages. This thing was a lot lighter than my old town, so just to be able to throw that over my shoulders and not have to take breaks or stop or make multiple trips really. So that was good, much needed. And yeah, here's to a good summer. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.